I try and always do is connect on a personal level first. And if you can get someone to start talking about themselves, whether it's their family, their life, the business, whatever it might be, it immediately alleviates any kind of perceived tension that might be in the meeting. You're getting people to really start to discuss things that they're excited about, things that they're happy about. I tend to also give people details about my life. Not oversharing, but I'm never afraid to talk about my family, never afraid to let people know what's happening with me, and try and put us on a level of, if not friendship, at least this kind of kindred spirit. Let's talk to each other about each other. And I think that puts people on a different emotional level going into any type of conversation that you might have. Find some connection, Google a name, get articles, look at their LinkedIn, see where they're involved, where they went to college. There's always conversation points that you can find, right? Those are just easy, natural touch points to get people talking about something when you may not have this natural correlation in age or life experience to really focus on. I think it's very easy to talk to people beyond the weather, and I just find that's the best way to approach it. There's nothing that someone's going to say that's going to fundamentally destroy me. Calmness and just the ability to have a conversation without letting things faze me and really think through any kind of response and how you engage only plays better in the end. I think the important thing to know is I'm nervous, I'm learning, and I come across new situations every day. But the reason I don't let it affect me is experience. I know that outside of not waking up tomorrow, things are going to be okay. Calmness, I think, drives confidence. I think I instill a lot of confidence when I say things like, we know what we need to do, here's our plan, here's how we're going to go forward, do we all agree? Great. Paul used to call me a sneaky fastball, and I always took that as I don't run into a room and take it over. And then I realized I'd much rather be this person, knowing that I'm going to solve the problems that I have in front of me. They're going to get solved. The world's not going to end the next day. And I just find that it leads to much better outcomes for me. I've been doing this a long time. It's called X Factor. I think it's just that I listen incredibly well. I respond to what people are asking, and I don't ever feel like I'm selling to you. Every partner here has their own, every director that's selling business has their own X Factor. Likability is number one. You can be a Daversa Partners and you can leverage our amazing work and this incredible success and the fact that we're a top 10 firm. If they're sitting across from someone at Daversa Partners that they don't like, Daversa's not getting hired on that search. I think people want to know that you have a really strong strategic conversation about what helps their business and how you can solve for that. And that's what's made me really good at what I do, and it's why I win. And part of it is I do hate to lose. And I am competitive. And as much as I remain calm, I get really unhappy when a search doesn't go my way. And I reflect on why, and then I try and correct those things. But one of the consultants asked me the question, how do you win? And I said, I spend more time focusing on why I lose. I think it's trying to correct all those things that have put me in second place versus first place. Did I do enough due diligence before going into the pitch? Do I know what their problem is? How have I solved for this in the past? Can I have a conversation with them about what I've done in the past that guides them to what they need to do to be successful? Let me tell you what I think you should be doing, and be really direct about it. And if someone tells you this in market, they're probably not being honest. So I'm not going to tell you that. So let me tell you what the life cycle of a search looks like. Let me tell you what the talent pool really looks like. Let me tell you what I think you're able to get with your business where you sit right now. I win because I think people trust me. And that trust and likability and that win ratio, I think, comes from never overtly saying, I'm your guy. What you find out pretty quickly is everyone's just people. The biggest investor in the world, the biggest founder in the world, the best candidate in the world. They're people with families, they're people with concerns, they're people with interests. They're people. And as soon as you understand that, it gets a lot easier. So advice, don't lose sight of who you are. Don't try and become someone else. Just be really good at who you are.